Good morning. Welcome to the first ever Hart Cross Country Media Days. I'm your host, Derek Johnson with KLWN Radio in Lawrence, Kansas, and we're joined by a first-year head coach for Clarke University Cross Country. That's Jeremy Windsor, along with a couple of his athletes, Rory Bickler and Bryce Condos. Coach, I want to start with you. Year one leading the Clarke Cross Country program. What have been some of the biggest adjustments for you so far, and how much are you looking forward to the overmath of this season?
I got here in January, so I got some familiarity with all of the returns, of course. The biggest adjustment I would say is a positive one, is that the kids came in fit. So, I wasn't really expecting them to be as fit as they are, but we're here and kids are doing well.
Well, tell us about Rory and Bryce. What do they mean to the program? Why'd you bring them with you today?
Well, Rory was here with us here in the spring, for track meet today because of what she brings to that program. And, she's a leader, she's a hard worker, she's consistent. And she's someone that you can always kind of lean on. Bryce here, he's a kid that's really kind of coming into himself. He had a good track season. And he's been one of our core leaders throughout the preseason weeks, and we thought it fitting to have him here.
Rory mentioned your coach just did that you were with us for track media day too. What is the transition like when you're going from track to cross country? How difficult is that? Is it difficult at all to kind of change up a little bit what you're doing?
So actually for me, I run less in cross country than I do outdoor in track because obviously I do the 10K outdoors. But the long summer kind of gets you ready for cross country in that way and just building that mileage base for cross country that you need.
Bryce, where are you from? What are you majoring in, and what got you into competitive running?
I'm from Bemidji, Minnesota. I'm a business major, and what got me into competitive running is just teammates because I wouldn't have been in running if people weren't like, "Hey, I'm a cross country runner," and then there's like, "Why don't you join the team?" in high school, and then so I've been running ever since.
Rory, as a team, you guys earned the Hart Musco Sportsmanship Team Award last season for cross country. What did that honor mean to you guys as a team?
Obviously, that's not the only goal we have as a team, especially this next year. And the team dynamic changed with a lot of new freshmen, so it's continuing those kind of same values as we go, but also doing more as a team to place at meets and different things now that we've got more people.
Bryce, what is your favorite thing about the sport of cross country?
The people that are in it. Honestly, I haven't met many people in cross country that aren't like just the best people to be around. They're all funny. They're all just great people to be around.
Coach, describe your home cross country course if you could there in Dubuque, Iowa. And where do you guys train to get ready for the season?
So, there is a home course here that's pretty much shared by ourselves, University of Dubuque, Loris. They've hosted some conference championships out there. It's flat, I would probably say, it's probably pretty fast. But we actually train about a mile from the school. It's called the Sisters of Presentation. So they have a really, really nice open space that they've been so graciously to allow me to take a mower out there and hack off, about 6 feet wide of their grass in the middle of these fields. So we're able to get a lot of our training done out there. So it's been really nice for us.
Rory, you mentioned you run less during cross country than track, but how much typically running is there in preparation for cross country? How much are you running over the course of a practice or over the course of a week?
For me, over the course of a week, it's anywhere from 55 to 60 miles. And it depends. Our Tuesdays and Thursdays, we double. So we get a little bit more mileage on those days. And we do get our Wednesdays, those are like active recovery day. So it's a nice spread out. And I'm definitely doing more mileage than I've ever done, but it's in a way that with it being split up, it's easier to do.
Bryce, what's a word or a phrase that you would use to describe this team and Clarke cross country as a whole?
I'd say a great word for the Clarke team would definitely be just enthusiastic. They're all just their enthusiasm is great.
Coach, the Heart is obviously a very competitive conference. What does that make it like for you on the competitive end of things of, I don't know, each and every week and what it does mean when you do well in this conference and how difficult of a league it can be?
Well, it definitely has us set a different standard, which is what we've been working on, here within our program each and every day. We had a team meeting and we talked about, just kind of where we want to be, and that's what we're working towards. Um, Obviously, if you can put yourself in a situation to break inside the top four, you're doing pretty well, especially on the men's side. The men's side is very competitive this year. I'm a Raider for the conference now, and so I see a lot of the coach reports and stuff, and it's good. And then on the women's side, it's a fight at the top. It's not as condensed as the boys' side is, but if we can, you can break into that top three, top four. We're doing well, and I think we got some of the pieces to have a shot to make a run at.
Yeah, what are your hopes this year? Do you have any team goals for what you're trying to accomplish leading up to the Heart Championship in November?
Well, it's the same kind of objective that I had when I came in during the track season. Is we want to get kids to nationals and we want kids to score high up, and have that Clarke uniform finish more towards the front than the back. So on the men's side, they were 10th last year. The aim is to be top five. We want to start being in that top third. On the women's side, we've had a few unexpected hitches with having Elena rolling out, which she transferred in with us. That was going to be a big piece. So I won't say I've lowered the bar any, but it definitely makes it a little bit more difficult. But it's nice when you have one of the top returners in the conference coming back from the track season, which was Rory. She was third in the 5K. And she just remained one of the top distance kids. So that obviously helps you having that low stick, and the same thing on the men's side with Emmett. He finished fourth in the 10K. So that gives you a good piece. And now we got three guys around him daily. So we just got to stay healthy.
Rory, do you have a favorite moment from your cross country career?
For overall or just in college?
College.
I would say in college it probably was indoor track in the 5K, but in general just that, so indoor conference weekend, because I was able to pull off a couple good PRs all in a row with a couple events that I did, and so I think that was kind of important, in just knowing that I can do that and recover and get back into it, and just continuing into some of my last few seasons with Clarke. So.
Bryce, what about you? Do you have a favorite highlight or memory or moment from your college running career?
My favorite moment was definitely I finished a race this last season, and when I finished, one of my teammates, Emmett Schwarzhoff, he was just so happy because we both finished like right near each other, and we were like finishing side by side the whole way, and we were both just so happy that we were finishing around each other.
Well, Coach, Rory, Bryce, thank you guys for your time. Best of luck on the year.
Thank you.
Thank you.